Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fragrant Bunker. Today we're going to be talking about a special list for the holiday season. Top 10 perfumes / fragrances for the holiday season. The cold holiday season. Now, whether or not you're celebrating Christmas or Thanksgiving or anything in this time of the year, you're going to probably want to wear or gift a particular type of perfume that matches the mood, the vibe of the temperature, of the weather. Well, if you're in the northern hemisphere, it's kind of cold for the holiday season. If you're in Australia, of course, it's warm, but that's a whole different instance then. But we're talking about the northern hemisphere now, where it's a little bit colder during the holiday season. So first, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and you can also join me on Patreon, superdacob all spelled together, for extra perks. Thank you to all my members on my main channel and patrons who already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday on my main channel. You can follow me there as well and partake in the live chats. And actually, I have my co-chatters with me while I'm trying to fix my hair on the sidebar here with me in the chats. How's it going, everybody? So let's begin straight away. This is a cold time of year, so usually the perfumes have to match that or counter that, but also perfumes tend to enlighten the mood or enrich, embellish the mood of that season, right? The cheerfulness or the blissfulness or the gifting period, be giving and forgiving. So the first one, I don't have a full bottle. I have a sample bottle of it. But I'm going to show it to you in a photo here. It is Tub of Color by Dior from the Collection Privee range. And Tub of Color, I have reviewed it on my channel, but I also, as I said, I have one of those little miniature bottles similar to, they come in these little boxes just like the big ones, and they kind of, they look like this. So this is one of their freebies, right? This is vanilla diorama. Also interesting for the holiday season if you're into this type of vanilla. For me, that it doesn't really work. So Tub of Color has the tobacco. It has a very, very warm vibe and feeling to it. It makes you feel like you're sitting right in a cottage in the middle of the mountains and in front of an open fireplace, and you're snuggling up cozy with your red, green, white blanket knitted in the patterns of the holiday season and winter, and you're just snuggling up and kind of drinking a warm cup of cocoa or coffee. That's Tub of Color. So it's very, very much for the holiday season. If you're into that type of stuff, Tub of Color is the way to go. The second one, of course, for the holiday season, I mean, this one is kind of a no-brainer, and obviously it was going to be on my list, and you're all going to be like, oh, Dacob, not again. But yes, Chanel No. 5. Chanel No. 5 in the pure perfume form, and I kind of love and prefer to show you guys the spray version because not many people want to buy this because they think, oh, well, it doesn't look like much, and it's such a small amount of liquid inside, 7.5 ml. So it's not really worth it. If you're going to buy 7.5 ml, you might think, might as well just buy the splash bottle. It's more iconic. Well, it's the sprayer for me. Chanel No. 5 on Christmas and, the holiday season in general. If you're not celebrating Christmas, that's, of course, also totally fine. But the holiday season and Chanel No. 5, parfum, really go hand in hand. It's the epitome. Also, in several interviews, Ernest Beau, the creator of this fragrance in the 20s, talks about snow and how he wanted to recreate the smell of cold, icy snow within Chanel No. 5. So it is a very wintry type of fragrance to begin with. So very, very, very perfect. The extrait / parfum, that's the one we're talking about, not the other concentrations. for the holiday season. The next one, very fascinating. You're going to be surprised, but I think this one is so beautiful in the colder weathers for the holiday season, because it brings, you know, it brings that moment of security, but also strength to pull through. And there's a lot of heat and warmth inside of it. When it was released, it was a hyper in the 90s, hyper modern perfume. Still to this day, it's groundbreaking, quite a bit. And one of my favorites of this brand, and that would be Amen by Thierry Mugler. Amen by Thierry Mugler is a wonderful holiday season fragrance. Also funny for those, who are into the Christian side of things, and Jesus and all of that stuff, right? And amen, to that, and the thing is called Amen, so it's kind of a funny nod and twist to that as well. Jesus Says Amen is great. Yeah, it's a beautiful one for the holiday season. I mean, it's beautiful all year round. All of these perfumes are beautiful all year round, don't get me wrong, but I'm just highlighting that extra something that they have, that extra magic that's surrounding them around the holiday season in the cold winter weather. So that was my next one. Now, the my following fragrance is also super warm, cozy. You want to wear it, your family meets all together for the holiday season, and you're about to have dinner, but you've been out all day, I don't know, on the sled, or building a snowman outside, and then you're kind of coming indoors and you're a little bit sweaty and a little bit, you just want to get nice and cleaned up before you have your dinner. All together, the whole family meeting together for dinner. Also super cozy, open fireplace, but you're gonna bathe before you have that dinner. And well, the warmest vanilla for bathing, it's Yop Le Bain. It's a beautiful one for the holiday season, and it's eau de parfum concentration. Really, really, really beautiful. It's enticing, it's warm, it's cuddly, it's cozy. It makes you feel safe, it makes you go back to your childhood a little bit. It makes you also feel like a kid again. And that's what kind of the holiday season is all about, when you kind of meet with your family again, and mom and dad or grandpa, grandma are cooking again, and you just feel pampered and safe. Or you're cooking for your kids, or you're cooking for your grandkids, and you want to make them feel protected and safe, and they make you feel super happy because they're with you. That's kind of the smell of this one. It's very, very good for the holiday season. And it kind of falls into the cheapy realm nowadays, so it doesn't even break the bank, Le Bain, eau de parfum. Continuing in the streak of going back to your childhood roots, and going back to a blissful, happy time of just happiness all round, and carefree moments growing up, when you would unbox the presents underneath the Christmas tree, or even further than that, just having that safe embrace of your parents in cold weather. Well, this is a new addition to my collection, and it is insanely beautiful. Surprisingly fits perfectly well. It was just launched by Hermes. It's Cabrio by Hermes. It's been launched a very short while ago, but this one is going to be also beautiful every season, but very particular kind of twist. This one is gorgeous for the holiday season and in cold weather. I mean, it's just, I actually have it here. There's something so beautifully balanced about this one that just makes you feel cozy, safe, happy, and youthful. It's a beauty. It really is a beauty. Cabriole, alcohol free, by the way. Next one. Now, from this magical childhood moment, we also have to grow up. And there is a more grown up fragrance for uh, the holiday season. And I think it's beautiful for dinners and like for more special occasions. If you're planning a special dinner, like with the whole family plus extra family, like a big event, and you're planning it in a special place with special people, and it doesn't have to be a cottage in the middle of the mountains. It can also be in the city, like more of a sophisticated city type of holiday season. This is the one, Fahrenheit by Dior, the Parfum. The concentration is the Parfum. It has a heft to it, but also a depth. The vanilla in here is so beautiful. It's a fragrance that I gotta say, one of those rare moments where I say, oh, Demachi did a good job. Demachi did do a good job with this one. I have one of the first formulations of this when the Christian Dior logo on the cap was still a CD, not that kind of turning CD that was the same any way you turn it. So this one has a distinct C and a distinct D still on them. And there's a coolness to it, but also a warmth to it. Very sophisticated fragrance. Beautiful, really beautiful for the holiday season. It gives you a mature vibe, but blissful nevertheless. Really beautiful. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 8. I have several examples here. I do own these perfumes, but I don't own every single iteration of it. Now, this is particularly interesting for the holiday season if you're planning on gifting something whimsical, special to a person you love or care for. And, you know, I always say if you're going to gift a perfume, you got to be sure that the person likes the perfume. You can't just like gift them something random and hope for the best, because chances are they might not like it. But when it comes to this fragrance or these fragrances, it's such a collector's item that they're also beautiful to see and they match up really well with the holiday season. And I'm talking about Jean Paul Gaultier, Le Male, and Classique. You can buy them separately, of course, but they always come every holiday season. They come packaged in a special edition every year. So there was the year when they were in a snow globe. The perfume bottles had they have a different outfit on them. They look like snowmen, a snow woman and a snowman, and then they have a little scarf around them. And then the bottle, you turn it and it actually has water on it's a double-sided thing. So I have several images. So another year they did the red version with a glitter snowball and the bottle was red. Then they did a knitted version. I actually have this one in my collection. The Classique, they also did a Le Male, but I have the Classique bottle with a knitted outfit, also in a snow globe with snow and water, with a double wall. So very much, here's another version, very much holiday season. Gautier plays this game masterfully since decades. Okay, since decades, Gautier has the holiday season down. This year, in particular, they came out with this edition, like a bomber jacket, like a puffer jacket for Le Male, and also one for Classique. So really beautiful for the holiday season, and they also smell amazing. They're his first perfumes from the 90s. So buying Classique and Le Male throughout the year, beautiful as well, but particularly during the holiday season, you get those extra bows, those extra packages, the attention to detail, the holiday packaging, the holiday colors, red, white, green, and in his case also blue, because Le Male is blue. Usually very suited for the holiday season as a gift, but also to wear. But maybe more as a gift than to wear. You know what I mean? Because the gifting part of this is just gorgeous because the perfumes just look amazing. The packaging looks amazing. The next one is a fascinating vanilla. Also, another perfume from the 90s, and it has a certain type of fire inside of it, but it's so smooth. It's as smooth as an eggnog during the holiday season, and that would be Yves Saint Laurent's Opium pour Homme in the Eau de Parfum concentration. I have here the vintage version. Now, the newer version doesn't have a refillable dark blue plastic cover. It just comes in a glass bottle. But in some countries, the Eau de Parfum is discontinued, but most countries still carry the Eau de Toilette. However, I do recommend the Eau de Parfum because it is softer. The vanilla is more amped up, and so there's more warmth inside of it, and it just dries down, and as it heats up on your skin, it dries down so masterfully. It's a beautiful perfume to wear in the cold season in general, but this one is very fascinating if you have like a holiday season get together at work and you have your holiday dinner together with your colleagues at work. This is a great one to wear to that, like almost like a business corporate vibe, but make it holiday. It's Opium pour Homme, Eau de Parfum. It's really, really good. Really, really good. Now we're getting to the last two. One of them is beautiful if you're in a snowy landscape in the middle of nowhere and you just want to cuddle up with the person you love, and that kind of warm embrace is Shalimar Souffle de Parfum. Now, I was close to actually picking Shalimar Extrait, but this one is extra for the holiday season. You know, Shalimar is beautiful in winter. I actually wear it every day this time of year, but this one is like an extra little touch that makes it just that much more holiday. You know, this one is particularly beautiful for the holiday season. Shalimar Souffle de Parfum. I have the Eau de Parfum concentration. It is divine. So cozy, comforting. It's a warm embrace, but it also has that sense of snow in it. There's something cold about it as well. It's a beautiful balance of cold and hot. Beautiful, beautiful for the holiday season. And the last one, you guys, well, believe it or not, the last one is for your own self. It's for your own intimacy. You've shared everything with the whole family. You've spent time during the holiday season with the family, with your loved ones. You've done your work, your business meeting, going to dinner, you know, having that holiday dinner at work. You've played with the kids. You've done you know, you did the eggnog, you built the snowman, you did the Christmas tree if you're into that. You did whatever you did. And now you're like with yourself, alone with yourself for a couple of moments, and that gift of giving to yourself, believe it or not, it's Coromandel, the Extrait. And it has to be the Extrait because it has the right depth. It has the right depth, the right intensity, and it has the right focus. It allows you to focus on yourself. You know, that white chocolate in here, that patchouli in here. It's a resonancy, beautiful vibe covered with sparkly aldehydes at the top. So it gives you the stars, the falling stars during holiday season or during New Year's Eve. But it also gives you warmth, like a happiness, like a safety net. But it also gives you groundedness because it's the patchouli in here is deep. So it sparkles like the stars, but it has deep roots as well. So it's a beautiful perfume, a beautiful intimate perfume for the holiday season, just for yourself, to live with yourself. And you just dab it with the stopper so it doesn't project beastly, just something warm. Perhaps maybe to go to bed with on the holiday season. You know, on that special night, you wear Coromandel. So I would love to hear. That would be my top 10. Actually, there's an extra one which is so fascinating. I don't know why I'm obsessing with this one lately. Let's add the extra one into it. I mean, it's a number 11. Let's just say, because I didn't know where to squish it in because I really wanted these other 10. But honorable mention, okay? Let's just say honorable mention goes to Alien, believe it or not, but Eau Extraordinaire. So it's the Eau Extraordinaire, not Alien, but it's the Eau Extraordinaire. This one, something about it. It's like a, look at the beautiful bottle. There's something massively holiday-ish about it. Yeah, jizzes. It was a beautiful alien flanker. Yeah. This one, it's softer, it's more tame, it's not like crazy like Alien. It's it's more giving. It doesn't just take everything. No, Alien is very much overpowering. This one is more, it's a gesture of giving. So it again very much so fits into the theme of holiday. And Eau Extraordinaire by Thierry Mugler. Let me know your favorites for the holiday season down below. And until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Thumb up the video if you liked it and subscribe. Bye.